So, Father's Day sale. Listen, I got some deals for you, which these deals are really going to be considered, I would say, deals that you, the dad, or you, the man, may just be purchasing for yourself or ladies, but they're probably not going to get here by Father's Day, but they're still good sales nonetheless, some of which I particularly would take advantage of if I were you. First, let's talk about Wingback in their workshop sale. Now, Wingback rarely has sales. I'm always talking about their pens, and a lot of times folks are very concerned about the price, and I understand that. And I've bought plenty of stuff on my own from them. The reason I like to buy fancier, more expensive pens is because they give me memories of moments of the past. Signing a loan for a house, signing birth certificates, signing my marriage certificate, using a fancy pen. Every time you pick that thing up, like if you get their mechanical pen, you're going to remember like, man, I used this pen on such and such day. It's such a tremendous event. But they also make great wallets. I've talked about their travel wallet for Father's Day. I've also talked about their cash wallet plenty of times in other videos. If it were I would take advantage of this. And at a minimum, pick up a wallet. $92 is a good deal. These things used to regularly sell for $99. $92 is a good sale. But also, I've mentioned this tons of times before. You really got to check out their cash system. This is what I use to keep just a little bit hidden cash on me at any time, just in case you're somewhere and you find out that that place, their credit card machine is down, or they don't even accept Apple Pay, Google Pay, or credit cards whatsoever. It's just nice to have a little bit of extra cash with you that you weren't expecting to have to use, and it stays with your keys. So if your keys are with you, you're going to have this with you. This is normally $61, $49 is a good deal. These discounts are automatic. I'll let you know the sites that have stuff that's automatic and stuff where you have to put the codes in, such as Dango. Dango is another competitor. I'm showing you some of my favorite wallet places, okay? So Dango, if you use the code FD30, it's 30% off the entire website. But the thing is I really think that if you've had your eye on a Dango wallet, a belt, whatever, this is the time to take advantage and use the discount here. For me particularly, I really am a big fan of the A series type of wallet and the M4 Maverick frame series of wallets. So, you're getting 30% off of this. You're going to be saving at least $30 on this. This is a really good deal. But like I've told you guys tons of times before, the A10 series, I love the walnut. You're only going to be able to put about 7 cards in here, so it's not going to be really knocking your socks off if you like to carry a lot of stuff. But this is made in America, a solid piece of walnut on one side. You got 6061 aluminum on the other side. Very good detailing on this. It's just a very well done wallet. And I think that if you carry this, you're going to have a good time with it. So save 30% on this weekend. And let's talk about Esker. Okay, now these discounts are automatic. Now, Esker, they have sales kind of often. Normally they range between, 15, 20%. This sale is up to 53% automatic on some items. The thing that would draw my attention most, not the Esker Card Wallet regular, but if you can get the Esker Card Wallet Pro, if you can get that. So anything that says the Pro down here, those hold a little bit more cards, and they seem to have just a better durability when it comes to the type of aluminum that they're using. I particularly like it, if you want to get it in like any of these colors really, but I'm a big old fan of just black or green, stuff like that. I think you'll be a big fan of that, or even the carbon fiber. I think those are pretty dope, but to have a discount on this makes a lot of sense. I normally would say the buy it now price on this is like a $95 range. This being brought down 40% for $81 is a great buy it now price. Great wallet if you're looking for an alternative to leather. So let's talk about Grail. If you spend $200, you get $40 off, but you do have to use the code DAD40. Now, that could sound like a lot, but you got to remember these Grail water bottles can sometimes get pricey pretty quickly. I do have the 24-ounce titanium GeoPress. These things are fantastic because not only can you use this to filter water basically from almost anywhere on Earth, but you also can take out the outer shell and you can use this for cooking purposes. So now you have this lid. It's going to let you make stews or whatever. You can also buy their kit and use this for a coffee press. These are becoming very versatile pieces of kit. But what I really like about it is that with the updated lid, you can expand, and it has a really good pass-through feature for making coffee. Okay. So they've done a lot with these things. The reason they cost over $200 is because, I mean, they're only getting one out of you, right? Maybe two. And you're also getting a free starter gift set. Use that code. You're going to get $40 off. I think that makes this worth it. The price has crept up on this. I think it came out a couple of years ago at $199. Now it's $219. Everything seems to be going up. So if you've had your eye on this stuff, you should be taking a look at it sooner than later. That brings us to today's video sponsor, which is Veer, and they're very, very rare Father's Day specials. So they have some Father's Day favorites. Okay. I'm just going to tell you right now, anything that has a 5 after it is a banger. A5, S5, C5, all those are fantastic watches. I would say they're doing a rare where you're getting a free gift when you do an order over $400. They have some very good watches. Their bestseller is going to be anything from their tactical field line, whether it is the C5, which is their #1 bestseller. This is assembled in America, 40 millimeters. It's fantastic. I'm a big old fan of it. If you want, it has that gut quartz movement. If you want something that's Swiss made, has a Swiss movement rather, but it's still American assembled, you can get the A5, which has an automatic movement, which is just so nice. I love both of them. You can see the rotor in the back of this watch, which makes it super dope to have. So any of these that you may want to check out, this is a good opportunity because you're getting free gifts with your purchase. So they're sweetening some of those deals just in case you were interested in them. I talk about Vera a lot because I like them. And let me tell you something. I get a lot of watch companies that hit your boy up and they're like, X, yeah, we were just wondering, like, would you want to take a look at them? I'm like, hey, let me get the specs and let me check your stuff out. And a lot of times I'm like, maybe not so much. I'm wearing right now the C4 Tactical Field Solar Watch, 41.5 millimeters, USA assembled. I love this watch a ton. This is what I wear whenever I'm going to the good old gym. You may not, there you go. So I'm going to be going to the gym after this. I wear this in conjunction with a fitness tracker. This is how I wear and avoid having to put on a smartwatch. That's just how I like to do it. But check these out. You're going to get a gift when you make these purchases over a certain amount. And shout out to Vera for sponsoring today's video. So here's the thing that may make it to your house by Father's Day. Depends on your zip code, depends on which one you order, et cetera, et cetera. So this wouldn't make it to my house by Father's Day, but it could make it to yours. And so if you do pick up one of those watches, or if you pick up one for yourself and now you have a couple of watches, maybe you get yourself a watch box. This is a 2026 upgraded. They made a few subtle changes, and it also has a little storage for your EDC items at the very bottom with a drawer down there as well. 4 watches on top, whatever you want to put on the bottom. I think it looks dope. So it has an upgraded wooden frame, has a very nice lid on there to open it up, and also, keeps the dust away from the stuff. And I think that this looks really good. It's going to display some of your favorite items all the time. Right now, it's $95. That's 21% off. If you missed the sale directly on Home and Hadfield's website, this is a good way to take advantage of it. So I wanted to show you guys that as well. Listen, the EMP shield, I get made fun of this for this sometimes, but EMP, so they do electromagnetic pulse protection, lightning protection for different stuff. Okay, you can buy protection. You can get a whole system hooked up to the breaker box of your house if you want to. I have the EMP shield, the vehicle model. I have this hooked up to my vehicle and Mrs. X's vehicle. Now, this is designed, you literally can install these in less than 10 minutes. These are designed to hopefully protect your battery, your alternator, your starter, your vehicle from a lightning strike and electromagnetic pulse. Listen, I'm thinking like super worst case scenario, but I still got it. Okay, I bought it myself. $400 is a good deal. The price has gone up on this since I bought it. They're normally $459. $400 is a good deal. You can get the micro version, which is be better suited for like your golf carts and stuff like that, or vehicles that don't have such a big, engine well where you can't put the regular size in there. So one thing about this is that I like the fact that this is veteran owned. They protect billion-dollar businesses, the infrastructure of those companies as well. So don't sneeze on these. These are military tested. They put these in some military vehicles to protect those from electromagnetic pulse, from lightning protection. So solar flares. I know it sounds weird and stuff like that, but hey, maybe you want to check it out. They're having a sale. They're having a sale. Use dad in your cart. And you're going to save at least 15% on all their products. You got to talk about Fantic. I like using these little products on my desk. Just kind of like a little, have a little blower with you. And this is one of their competitors. This is actually a Hoto, and Hoto's not really having a big sale right now, right? But I like to have these on my desk just to have the ability to blow dust and stuff off, keep my stuff looking good. They make great products in the world of small bits, small screwdriver sets, blowers. Vacuums are not the most powerful from these companies. I try to use them. They might be okay on a desk, but not for your car or anything like that. But their number one bestseller, 100%, is their X8 Apex tire inflator. I gave this to a neighbor. He uses it all the time. And I like these things. They work really, really well. They have a lot of competitors out there now that are doing this, but they're kind of like one of the OGs. That's why they have over 1,300 5-star reviews. This thing is right now 30% off. That's a buy it now price. I think this is cheaper right here than it is on Amazon. You can check out some of their other stuff as well. I've never really checked out any of their products beyond the tire inflator and the desk blower. They have a bunch of other stuff like this car vacuum thing. Maybe it's good or not. I don't know. But I've had the precision electric screwdriver. I've given that away. I've given away the tire inflator. So check them out. They're really good as well. Now, fix-it sticks. This is what I use whenever I'm on the range. If I have anything go on with my weapons, I keep fix-it sticks with me because your scopes, you're going to have different things on your rails. They have to be torqued down to a certain inch pounds, foot pounds, whatever the torque spec is. And if you are on the range, if you're in the field and you don't tighten that back up correctly, it can A, become loosened again, B, not function properly. So to have these with you is really, really good. They're having a sale right now, and use code DAD10. You're going to save at least 10% off. What I've been interested in picking up is their new benchtop tool tray system, because I do a lot of work on like just kind of like sitting static. And I kind of like the way this is organized. So I'm kind of interested in this. Save myself $15 at least on this. I might want to check that out. But at a minimum, you should get a toolkit. Get the most popular toolkit. If you're going to get anything, you can get the Works. If the Works is too much, okay, the Works is pretty expensive. At a minimum, get the rifle and optics toolkit. This has a driver, which is going to help you go down to the correct inch pounds for your optics. And it has a bunch of bits. And even if you don't use the correct bit, or even if you don't have the correct bit in here, you can just use your own bits because it uses 1/4-inch bits. So you don't have to worry about, they don't have my correct bit or whatever. They don't have a security bit. You can use your own bits in this. So it's a really good system as well. Blade HQ is having a sale. Now, Blade HQ sale is, they're having sale on certain knives, but this is a very, very good sale because if you use the code Little Wrecker and you are buying at least $165 worth of stuff before shipping, then you can get this free multi-tool. I've never heard of the Little Wrecker multi-tool, but it looks like it has butterfly pliers, slotted screwdriver, a knife, just kind of standard, kind of do everything, maybe cab of your truck multi-tool. But some of these sale prices are really good. A Benchmade bug out for $160. These retail right now for $200. That's a pretty good sale. Seems to be only on this particular color though. Or look, you can even get the Spyderco Paramilitary 2, the Magna Cut Salt Edition. This is going to be great to use around water. That's why they call them the Salt Edition. So you're going to have the good G10 scales. You're going to have the Magna Cut blade steel. The compression lock is $228, normally $304. That's a buy now price. And one of my favorite here, I love when they do any of their knives in this crazy looking black and yellow G10 patterning. I have one in their another one of their lines for the salt lines. I think it looks really dope. It's just a very subtle touch. You can get the Magna Cut here, $213, normally $284. Any of these purchases, except for the bug out, will get you over that $165, and then you get that free multi-tool. You're going to be looking really good. A lot of stuff on the sale page. I'll just kind of let you browse that because it's quite a few things that you could take a look at. So I just talked about gas masks the other day. It's funny because as soon as I finished that video, they started having a sale on some of their products. And so This is a time to buy yourself any type of tactical gas mask, a full face respirator, whatever. If you already have a gas mask, maybe you buy some more filters, mask filters. And this is also an opportunity to buy yourself some iodine tablets or anything like that, so that you can have different ways to settle yourself if you have a traumatic event going on. So great sale going on right now. These prices are automatic, so check these out as well, just in case you can see you're needing this nonetheless. Montana Knife Company, rare sale from them, but this is a sale that you should check out. They're having a sale on the leather sheaths. So anything that is a leather sheath seems to be on sale right now. So you're going to be saving at least, what I'm seeing here, at least 5, sometimes 10% on some of these. So if you have yourself a Speed Goat already, if you have a Blackfoot 2.0, which is their flagship, this is an opportunity to, the Kydex sheet comes with the knife, but if you want a leather sheet because you want quick access or you want different type of access, this is the time to buy it. So check that out, because they make some good sheets as well, made in America. Muck boots. Speaking of made in America, I love my Muck boots. I have the Arctic edition I use in cold weather. They're having a sale up to 60% off some items. Okay. So they have the clogs, normally $55, $39. Those are great from transitioning out of a pair of Muck boots to more comfortable boots to wear around like inside your house, or would not have to have Muck boots on the entire time. You got your toe boots. You have a good pair of lace-up hiking boots. Just a lot of different stuff that seems to be discounted pretty strongly. So this is an opportunity if you've been wanting to get a Muck boot for a very long time. Arctic Outdoors is kind of like the hidden in the shadow version of Yeti. They make great stuff. It's just they don't get a lot of attention because the 600-pound gorilla is Yeti. They're having a sale on their coolers, and you get a free tumbler if you buy select coolers. The tumbler is only a 20-ounce tumbler, but it's like a $30 deal, right? If you don't have a Yeti or an Arctic cooler, at a minimum, I would say check out the Ultra Tough soft coolers. These are great to just keep in your vehicle. Always keep water inside of them, and you're going to get the tumbler with this as well. I think this is a pretty good deal. Normally they start at $129. They're going to be between $196 and $149. So you're saving up to 25% on that. And then finally, we got to talk about Nightcore. Nightcore is having a sale up to 15% off of select flashlights. I can get you 10% off any flashlight, but 15% off select flashlights. This is your opportunity to pick up the EDC 37 if you're already a flashlight head. If you're not a flashlight head, get the Tiny 3. Put it on your keychain. See if you like it. Okay, it's normally $39. You're going to save at least $5 on this with a 15% off discount. That's going to be really, really good as well. The EDC 09 is a great work light. If you want to put this, it has a great magnet on it, so you can use this if you're trying to work around your house. So they got some really good stuff that you should check out. So these are some good Father's Day deals that I found so far that I think that you're going to be a big old fan of. So let me know if you saw any deals down below that I missed and I should check out. First time stopping by, hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you part of the Battalion. If this is not your first time stopping by, well, thank you once again for watching me run my grape. Everyone else, we'll speak soon.